Hello everybody, it is your AAW champion Kirk Anthony. Before the show starts, I would just like to thank myself for believing in myself and becoming the new AAW champion. Notice how I didn't say any of you, because I don't care about any of you. None of you ever believed in me. All you wanted to do was boo me and disrespect me at the very, very, very apex of me. But against all of you, I rose to the top. And as you see, no matter how much you all booed me, no matter how much Jordan Diamond tried to hold me back with his nefarious booking, no matter how much was thrown in my way, I always found a way to get back to the top. This AAW championship has not left my mind since I lost it in episode 7. When I was trying to get back at Timothy Bryant, it never left my mind. When I was battling all these nobodies, all these no-names, Nate Williams and all these other people, it never left my mind. When I was battling Evan Goldman in a steel cage, it never left my mind. When Evan Goldman stole my spot for my briefcase that I would have won in LA, it never left my mind. When I defeated the Tank, it never left my mind. This AAW championship never, ever, throughout everything I've been through, left my mind. And that is what made me a dangerous, dangerous man. Here we are, episode 51. I have not stopped thinking about this AAW championship since episode 7. That's a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I am your AAW champion, and all of you respect me. All of you will bow down to me and worship the very ground that I own, the ground that I allow all of you to walk on. Because let's be real, when you're as good as a super athlete, you can kind of just do whatever you want. Now, I have not come to this show because why on earth would I come to a filthy city such as Louisville, Kentucky, immediately after winning the AAW championship? No, I'm going to enjoy myself in a living room nicer than anything any of you poor bastards could ever imagine living in. And the only way people like you could get this far in life is if you cheat, you steal, and you lie. Or, in the ladies' case, you get down and you do it that way. But enough about all of you poor people who can never get as far as me. I am where I am today because I am driven and I am willing to step on the necks of anybody who gets in my way. And if I'm willing to get this far, to stay this far ahead in life, imagine what I'm doing, what I'm going to do in order to stay this far ahead, in order to stay at the top. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the never-ending AAW championship reign of the super athlete Kirk Anthony started in DC, but I guess it can start now. From this moment on, I'm going to hold this championship at all costs. And if anybody dares to get in my way, it's going to be trouble for you, because I am the super athlete and I am your AAW champion. Hello everybody and welcome back to All Action Wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 222 pounds, Jordan Dawn.
Welcome back to All Action Wrestling. I am your commentator, Jalen Peters, and we start the night off with the debuting from last episode's Invasion of DC, Jordan Dawkins, who defeated Sub-Zero Nick. I haven't gotten the official time yet. I haven't been bothered to care enough to look, but it's like 15 seconds, y'all. The fastest win in AAW history belongs to this man right here, when he just basically knocked out Sub-Zero Nick in like 15 seconds. And he said tonight he wants a better challenge. He wants a bigger match. So tonight he gets what he wants.
And his opponent from Athens, Greece, weighing in at 230 pounds, Evan Goldman.
Well, Jordan Dawkins, you wanted a fight, you wanted better competition, and now you're getting one. I believe one of the most underrated wrestlers here on the roster. He faces off against Evan Goldman, a man who has proven time and time again to truly be one of the best, but not exactly getting the appreciation and love he deserves. Evan Goldman tonight looking to make a name for himself, looking to put his name back in the title picture for the AAW Championship, or maybe the Global Championship, or maybe just going out to having to prove that he still is one of the best on a roster, and he truly believes that. Evan Goldman always ready for a fight, always ready. Look at that. He's Goldman. He's gold, man. Just kidding. That was awful. But anyway, Evan Goldman faces off against Jordan Dawkins next. Here we go, Jordan Dawkins versus Evan Goldman. Will Evan Goldman last longer than 15 seconds in the ring with Jordan Dawkins? Whoa, he tried going for one of those huge punches, but Evan Goldman, he sees it coming. He knows better. He has to evade those huge punches from Jordan. And now Jordan now has Evan Goldman, but Evan Goldman now, he's going to counter with punches to the gut of Jordan Dawkins. Oh, and a kick to the knee, and look at this. Oh, look at that. Front shining wizard. This could be the end. 1, 2. No. Jordan Dawkins nearly loses it to a swift knee to the face. And just like that, Evan Goldman has lasted longer than Sub-Zero Nick. And now Evan Goldman now, he's looking to trip him up, and now Jordan Dawkins, former UFC star, sees stuff like that coming. And look at that. Look at the quickness of how he wrapped himself around Evan Goldman. And now he's down, clubbing Evan Goldman in the face, in the head, trying to bust him open. Those hard strikes. Jordan Dawkins, this is a big man, former UFC heavyweight champion, but this man can move. Do not be confused by his size as he nails Evan Goldman with a backstabber. Jordan Dawkins now with an Irish whip onto Evan Goldman, and look at that amazing Japanese arm drag. And look at that running bicycle knee strike. He is all over Evan Goldman. And look at that. No wasted motion. No wasted movement. He's going right after Evan Goldman. And now Jordan Dawkins. Oh, he's about to slam him on. No. Evan Goldman gets out of it, and look at that. Heads right for the back and the knee. Just chop blocks Jordan Dawkins. And now look at Evan focusing on the leg of the former UFC heavyweight champion. Yep, working on that leg now. He is breaking down that left leg of Jordan Dawkins. At the referee is at the count of 6. Evan Goldman continues to deliver damage to the leg of Jordan Dawkins. And now Evan Goldman throws him back into the ring. Evan Goldman now looking for a huge move as he nails Jordan Dawkins with a suplex. Our opening match here today on AAW right after we invaded DC, which was an incredible pay-per-view. If you have not seen it, you should go check it out as Jordan Dawkins does an SOS. If you have not seen AAW Invades DC, I suggest you go check it out. Amazing pay-per-view up there on YouTube. Excuse me, right now. All 50 minutes and 50 seconds of his gloriousness. Now Jordan Dawkins back on the attack. He's back on top of Evan Goldman as he nails a snap suplex. And now he's looking for the victory right here. But Evan Goldman kicks out at 1. And look at that huge gut punch. Look at that. That rocked Evan Goldman. Look at how he struggles to get back to his feet. And now he nails him with the strike again. Another knee strike to Evan Goldman. And now look at him. He has him down. He's working on that arm. Jordan Dawkins getting his leg worked on, and Evan Goldman now getting his arms worked on by the former UFC heavyweight champion. Evan Goldman, he may not look like much, but this man has been through a lot, and you know he is going to test Jordan Dawkins here tonight. Oh, a huge back elbow. But Evan Goldman counters with the side kick. Jumping clothesline. Reverse atomic drop by Evan Goldman, and a leg drop. Evan Goldman last season was so close to the AAW Heavyweight Championship at LA when he nearly won the briefcase on multiple occasions. So you know this man has what it takes to take any opponent to the limit with a springboard knee strike onto Jordan Dawkins. Evan Goldman might be one huge move away from winning this match. Here we go, laying on the multiple strikes to the former UFC star. You know Jordan Dawkins is very familiar with all of those strikes. No, and only a 1 count. Evan Goldman is only able to get a 1 on Jordan Dawkins. What an incredible match this has been. Now he's looking for a springboard, but no, just off cue. But Evan Goldman really quick to get back up on his feet. And now look at this. He's looking to win the match right here, right now. No, and only a 1 count. Evan Goldman can only get 1 count. He got a 2 count very early in the match with the Shining Wizard. I think he should try that again because that's literally the only thing that got him a 2 count so far. Evan Goldman now looking to put an end to this match, but no. Jordan Dawkins, he sees it coming. And he turns him around, and look at this. Look at that sleeper suplex by Jordan Dawkins. Evan Goldman was not expecting to get tossed like that. And now Jordan Dawkins, look at him. Oh, he flips him. Evan Goldman smack dead in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. Sleeper hold. Sleeper hold. Evan Goldman, is he going to fight out of it? Is he going to fight? But no. Evan Goldman taps out. There was nowhere for you to go. When a former UFC heavyweight champion has you in a submission in the middle of the ring, you literally only have one other option besides pass out, and that's tapping out. Congratulations to Jordan Dawkins. And Evan Goldman now with a show of respect. Hello everybody, it is me, your AAW GM, Jordan Diamond, and I am here to make an announcement that next week we will begin an AAW Global Championship tournament to determine the #1 contender for the AAW Global Championship. 8 men will be in the tournament, and only 1 will be the #1 contender by the end of it to determine the #1 contender for Greg Griffin's AAW Global Championship. Also, next week, the generation will soon find out who their #1 contenders are when we do a fatal 4-way tag team match. I'm just kidding. We don't do that. But it will be a triple threat tag team match to determine the #1 contender for the AAW Tag Team Championships. So, those are just the announcements. I'm done here. I hope you all continue to enjoy the show. And remember that we are AAW.
Making his way to the ring from Norwich, England, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Action Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, Champion.
That's enough of you messing up, JoJo. But anywho, the Cruiserweight Champion Fred is on his way to the ring ready for action after defending his AAW Cruiserweight Championship in DC against a very game Ty London. Now, 2 Ty Londons, you know, can't really say credit, but he did have the slight disadvantage by Fred assaulting him before the match even started. But you know Fred doesn't care. So now Fred is being prepared to face Ray Leonard one-on-one Cruiserweight Division action as Ray Leonard runs right into a snap German suplex, and no, not even a 1 count for Fred. Ray Leonard, you have not seen much of this man. Oh, this man hasn't been seen much of since the Cruiserweight tournament to determine the first Cruiserweight champion. But just because he hasn't been featured doesn't mean he's not talented. And I think One little slip up and Fred might lose the match here tonight against Ray Leonard as he gets nailed with the Hurricane Rana. Ray Leonard looking to put his name in the hat for Contenders for the Cruiserweight Championship. And a victory over the Cruiserweight Champion is a great way to start as Fred nails Ray Leonard with a crossbody. You know, Fred is not going to go down easy. He believes he is the best Cruiserweight. That's why his nickname is that Cruiserweight. And now he drops Ray Leonard on the back of his neck. Only a 1 count. Fred will do anything to win matches, anything to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. And you know Fred, he will do it all, even if it means selling out his own mother. As he does a spinning back kick to the ropes. And no, looking for another kick, but Ray Leonard catches his foot. Ray Leonard lifts up the Cruiserweight Champion and nails him with the suplex. Ray Leonard looking to make his mark. Here isn't much to be said about Ray Leonard. He hangs around backstage, pretty quiet guy. You know, just waits his time, and whenever his time has come, you know, he's ready to step up to the plate and show AAW what he's got. And the fans know it as he does a corkscrew slingshot splash onto the Cruiserweight Champion. Ray Leonard, I believe, is a future Cruiserweight Champion in the making as he has him now in the arm wrench. He has him now in the arm wrench submission hold. Fred is outside the ring. He knows he can't lose outside the ring, so I don't know why he's fighting against it. But you know Ray Leonard isn't going to let go as Fred taps out. But it's not going to do anything but wear down the left arm of the Cruiserweight Champ. And I think that's what Ray is looking to do. And now he nails him with an elbow drop. Ray Leonard wearing down one of the limbs of the Cruiserweight Champion, knowing he easily could have had that in for as long as an 8 count, but no! He tried going for a springboard crossbody, and Fred counters. And Fred now with the running elbow to the face of Ray Leonard. Did you hear that pop? Did you hear the snap of that elbow? Now the Cruiserweight Champ picks him up, but no, Ray Leonard able to regain focus and turns him around now. And a German suplex to Fred, returning the favor from the very beginning of the match. And Ray Leonard now with another German suplex to the Cruiserweight Champion. And look at Fred is not moving. And now he's looking for a trifecta of German suplexes, but no. Fred counters and sees it coming. And now Fred, no, he tried a Hurricane Rana, but Ray Leonard drops the Cruiserweight Champion on his face. Ray Leonard now, as you can see, thinking about what to do next. And look at that amazing move by Ray Leonard. 1, 2, oh, not even a 2 count, just a very close 1 count. Ray Leonard, what an amazing move now, looking for the springboard. 450. Yeah, he got him. Yeah. Woo. I don't fucking know. But no, he tries a front drop kick, but Fred staring him down the entire time. Now look at him, showing off of the fact that he just countered a move. That's your Cruiserweight Champ for you. And now look at Fred. Oh, here we go. Sunset flip into a cover. 1, no, not even a 1 count. Ray Leonard showing his A game here tonight. Not even allowing Fred to get a slight glimpse of hope. And now look at him, bragging in his face. Does one clothesline. He does another clothesline. A duck and a kick to the face. The typical Fred routine. Now the Cruiserweight Champion looking to get the ball rolling with momentum. Looking to get the momentum on his side. And a kick to the knee of Ray Leonard. And now Fred with the Panama Sunrise. Panama Sunrise to Ray Leonard. No, not even a 1 count. Ray Leonard is really on his stuff here tonight. But Fred now is going to ascend the top rope. He's looking to put an end to it once and for all with the red arrow. 1, 2, 3. Chalk it up, boys. I don't know how you go from always kicking out at 1 to not kicking out at all, but whatever. Congrats, Fred. You know, tonight, Ray Leonard gave the Cruiserweight Champ a run for his money. That was a tough win that Fred had to get in a way. And he's offering a handshake, but no, Fred! Fred kicks him in the nuts. He is that Cruiserweight after all. y'all. It is now a #1 contenders match for the AAW Women's Championship. Jordan Diamond said, "Kaiva Race, you're out of opportunities. No more for you." And Cutie Suzuki was injured in the triple threat match, and she will be out of action for quite some time. So now these 6 women have a chance to become the #1 contender for the AAW Women's Championship in a Battle Royal match. You get thrown out over the top rope, you're out. You're the last woman standing, you're #1 contender. Everybody get the rules? You should, because that's all of them. Doesn't matter how you go over the top rope, but if you go over, you're done. And now Princess B eliminates Lisa Cardinale. Princess B, if you remember last season, was in a very heated rivalry with Denise Woods for the AAW Women's Championship. You know she wants to get back in the title division picture. And now Violet Omega is finishing up Denise Woods. I mean, not Denise Woods, Princess B. And sitting in the corner over there is Brittany Andrews, and Violet Omega eliminates Princess B. Princess B's dreams of being the #1 contender gone, out in flames, and Violet Omega, I was about to say, is out of here, but eliminates Brittany Andrews. That's 2 eliminations now for the former AAW Women's Champion. Violet Omega would love to be Women's Champion again, and so would Hannah, another former Women's Champion who just delivered a suplex to Violet. The last 3 women already, and this match is barely over a minute and a half long. And there's Sam Kareem. Over there, the red-haired women, the most powerful woman on the roster that isn't Kaiva Race. A few episodes ago, she was battling Cutie Suzuki in a non-title match and nearly won. I said if she can get all the pieces right together, in a few more, in a few more episodes, maybe a few more years, she could be AAW Women's Champion. She has all the tools and all the pieces that it takes to be AAW Women's Champion. She has the ability, and she's proving right now by taking on 2 former AAW Women's Champions. And now Hannah, Violet Omega smartly rolls all the way to the other side of the ring. Sam Kareem now trying to throw Hannah over, but no, chop block by Hannah. And now Violet Omega resting and recovering on the left side of the ring as Sam Kareem now tries a clothesline, but no, Hannah eliminates Sam Kareem. Here we go. The final 2 women, 2 former AAW Women's Champions battling it out. These 2 men would love to be Women's Champion once again. And now Violet Omega, she asks Hannah what she wants. Oh, Hannah about to power bomb, but no, Violet Omega counters into a Hurricane Rana. Violet Omega is your #1 contender for the AAW Women's Championship. 3 eliminations.
Here is your winner,
3.
Violet Omega.
3 eliminations en route to becoming the #1 contender once again. Could Violet Omega be the first ever 2-time AAW Women's Champion?
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall and is for the Action Wrestling Global Championship. Making his way to the ring from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 225 pounds, the hooligan, Nate Williams. Making his way to the ring from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the Action Wrestling Global Champion, Greg Griffin.
Well, everybody, this is our main event of the evening. Greg Griffin doing a Global Championship Open Challenge. I guess that's kind of a staple with this championship now that Cody Lynn started it. But Greg Griffin now going one-on-one against the hooligan Nate Williams for the AAW Global Championship. This main event between these two wrestlers is about to be off the charts. And here we go. Greg Griffin, Nate Williams, AAW Global Championship at stake. And look at this. A middle finger to the fans. Everybody loves Nate Williams. Nate loves to play around with the fans, and the fans love to play around back. But these two, after that, it's all serious. It's all business. It's now all about the AAW Global Championship. Nate Williams, a man who I believe has one of the brightest futures on AAW. I believe future AAW champion, future global champion, multi-time champion. He can do it all in this ring. He can go with the best of them. He can go with anybody on this roster. And Nate Williams is no pushover. Do not discredit Nate Williams and do not take him lightly, because he will beat you if you do that. Oh, Greg Griffin try to kick to the gut. Nate Williams try to kick to the gut. And Greg Griffin now with the flying clothesline. Greg Griffin, your AAW Global Champion, winning it in episode 42 of last season to Cody Lynn as Nate Williams nails him with the clothesline. And Greg Griffin has held the championship ever since. I don't know if we've seen the last of the Greg Griffin and Cody Lynn rivalry, but I know for now, Greg Griffin is doing what Cody Lynn does, and that's doing an open challenge for the Global Championship. And right now, Nate Williams is giving Greg Griffin some back elbows and hopefully trying to win the Global Championship. And now Nate Williams lifting him up for an exploder suplex. Nate Williams is not on TV often, much like a lot of the AAW rosters, so you know when his chance comes, he has to take it, and he has to go all out. And Greg Griffin counters with a huge forearm smash and a springboard clothesline. The springboard clothesline from the AAW champion. And look at these hard strikes now. Greg Griffin is in control. Who will be the AAW Global Champion by the end of this match? And who will be in control when we come back? We're now back on AAW, and as you can see, Nate Williams looking to steal it. Oh, he nearly got the AAW Global Championship right there off a roll-up. And now Nate Williams with the flying clothesline of his own. Nate Williams and Greg Griffin, you can see these fans are on their feet. They are loud. This match has been absolutely insane. There's 2 German suplexes now to Greg Griffin and 3 German suplexes by Nate Williams. And now Nate Williams, he has the AAW Global Champion right where he wants him. This match has been a back and forth affair. Tit for tat, these two are going at it the entire match, and more middle fingers to the Global Champion. And now Nate Williams, he has him in a tree of woe. But Nate isn't looking to do damage from over there. He's looking to do damage from the other coast. He's looking to do the world famous coast to coast. Nate Williams with the coast to coast on Greg Griffin. That very well could be the end of this match. We could be looking at a new AAW Global Champion right here, right now. Ref flies into the pinfall too. No! A kick out by Greg Griffin. I thought we saw a new AAW Global Champion. And now Nate Williams ascending to the top rope. But Greg Griffin, he gets up and he kicks Nate Williams, but he also kicks the referee. And now Nate with the kick to Greg. Greg with the huge strike to the face. Greg Griffin, one of the hardest strikers on the roster. And now Nate Williams dizzy after that Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And Greg about to pull him back to the same turnbuckle. Kick to the gut. And not look at those rapid fire kicks to Nate Williams. And now he's choking him out as the referee is now regaining himself. Getting back into this match. Good job, ref. Good job. You didn't stay down for like 2 whole minutes. Like those weak referees in WWE. And now Nate Williams is back up on his feet and he sends Greg Griffin down to the floor. Nate Williams not wasting any time on Greg Griffin. This is for the Global Championship and he knows this opportunity may not come for him again. Flying forearm. Atomic drop. Or reverse atomic drop. Oh man, and a scoop slam. And now Nate is going to go to the top rope again, but Greg Griffin is going to roll away from Nate Williams. And now Nate Williams, realizing what went down, and does a springboard frog splash to Greg Griffin. Nate Williams, I believe he's one big move away from putting away Greg Griffin, and this could be it. This could be the big moment. He does a tombstone pile driver to the AAW Global Champion. Looking to, oh, no, not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count on the Global Champion. Greg Griffin kicks out at the mighty count of 0. And now Nate Williams to the top rope for an amazing corkscrew splash. 1, 2. Oh, and another kick out by Greg Griffin. Perhaps my one big move theory was wrong. But now Nate Williams looking for the big move. The finishing move. Oh, he tried going for the rock bottom. But Greg Griffin counters. Greg Griffin sees it coming. And now Greg Griffin has Nate Williams up. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. The Global Champion is pinning him right near the ropes. What are you doing? You had him sleeping. And now he pulls him away. 1, 2. No, but a kick out by Nate Williams. Only if he had dragged him away in the beginning, he might have had a 3 count. And now Greg Griffin throwing Nate Williams out of the ring. And Nate Williams is quick to get back to his feet. And Greg Griffin is quick to do a suicide dive onto Nate Williams. Back down. Back up on his feet now is Nate Williams after he just got back down. The ref better move out the way because Greg Griffin is looking to fly. As he does another suicide dive, but Nate Williams sees it coming. Sidesteps him. Greg lands flat on his face. Now look at Nate Williams. Oh, tossing Greg Griffin on his back onto the hard concrete floor. And Nate Williams is getting excited. Nate Williams is getting fired up. Nate Williams feels like he can win the Global Championship. And now Nate Williams going to ascend. Here we go. Oh, and a snow. He tried a knee strike, but Greg Griffin sidesteps it. And now Greg Griffin kicking and stomping away. A fist to the face of Nate Williams. Greg Griffin, the shark in the water, smells the blood of Nate Williams as he does a, what is that kick called? Oh, I totally forgot. It doesn't matter anyway. And now Greg Griffin looking to put an end to this match. And he has Nate Williams. He has it. He has Nate Williams cinched in a sleeper hold in the middle of the ring. Nate Williams, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go, and Nate Williams taps out. Greg Griffin retains the AAW Global Championship in a fucking amazing contest between these two